right, well, I'm it. Bye, everybody. Okay. Here we go.
Talk
Shoot.
Recorded live.
Good evening and welcome to Garden City Community Chat. This podcast is dedicated to promoting our community and yours, offering news you can use and much more. And now, Garden City Community Chat. Well, hello, Garden City, and hello to our neighbors in Westland, Dearborn Heights, Inkster, Redford, and Livonia. Thanks for joining us tonight. You are listening to Garden City Community Chat, show number 285 for March 31st, 2016. This is Garden City's only live podcast where we share news you can use and promote our community and yours. I'm your host, Kerry, and joining me tonight is former Garden City Councilman, fellow Kiwanian, fellow Commissioner on the Commission on Aging, and longtime resident of Garden City, Mr. Mike Jones. How you doing, Mike?
I'm excellent, Kerry, but I'm getting better.
And also joining us in his very first visit to the show, Mr. Kevin Kramus.
Oh, thanks for having me here.
Hey, welcome. Glad to have you. We'll be talking with Kevin in just a little while. Dapper Tom has just recorded his weather segment for us with crazy weather that we're having, and we'll get to
not
that
available
report
for
shortly.
questions, is he?
No, not available for questions. Next week. We also have Joy and Holly back once again with their 2-minute gardening tips, and also, as always, Mike will be here to close out the show with the community announcements. So please sit back, grab your favorite beverage, and join us for the next 60 minutes or so. Should be another good one. Let me just mention briefly that our guest for next week, April 7th, will be retired Observer newspaper editor and now candidate for Wayne County Commissioner, Miss Sue Mason, is going to stop by and share with us why she's running for County Commissioner at this time. And then, I couldn't get them on the same time, but on April 21st, I just confirmed today that Wayne County Commissioner Glenn Anderson will be our guest here in studio. So please mark your calendars, and we hope you'll be able to join us for these two important shows.
So he gets the rebuttal?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, he'll probably be happy she went first, huh?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so those are kind of important. Now, look, if you want to keep updated with the shows coming up and what's going to be next, just go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/community chat. And we post all our future shows and information over there. So please check us out and give us a like. Well, 2016 is going to be a big year for us at TalkShoe. First, we're going to be celebrating our 6th year of being on the air, and that takes place on our June 9th show. And then on July 14th, we celebrate our 300th show, and we look forward to that. Look for more details about our 300th celebration as we move forward. And don't forget, on top of all that, we have several community events, and those will be taking place throughout the year, not only here in Garden City, but our surrounding communities as well. And we'll be here to announce those for you as soon as we know when and where. And also, don't forget, a presidential election. That is going to be big. It's getting kind of crazy, isn't it?
Is that this year?
That's this year.
They're having that this year. I don't know if they're still having
See,
that.
Donald Trump stuck
Yeah, they
his
may
mouth a
cancel
couple
it.
times yesterday. Yeah, well, I might nuke Europe.
Yeah, I might. Yeah.
If a woman,
I think
if
Japan and them
woman
should
gets
have
an abortion, she should be punished.
Jesus, this guy.
He backed away from that one quickly.
I'm telling you. Well, you could have a lot of jokes with that guy, I bet. Remember, we invite you to be part of the conversation here tonight. We here, along with Kevin, we're here to answer your questions. And if you have any questions or comments, all you have to do is call us at 1-734-444-7444 and enter the call ID 82757 followed by the pound sign. Or you can join us in our chat room by going online to TalkShoe.com and search for call ID 82757. That takes you right to our main show page where you'll click on the large join in button. The window's going to open, sign in as a guest, and that's all there is to it. Once you're in the chat room, you can type your questions and comments at the bottom of the page, and you'll find our show number and ID there as well. You can also text your questions to us at 734-788-9319. So we look forward to hearing from you. Now remember, all our shows are recorded so you can catch us later at your convenience, which several of our listeners do by going to our main show page where you can download all 285 shows listed for you in order, going all the way back to our very first show in 2010. And be sure to look for us in iTunes. Just search for GC Community Chat. The audio from tonight's show will be posted on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GCChat about 30 minutes or so after we sign off tonight. So please look for that. And if all that wasn't enough, Mike,
Yes, sir.
we are also doing a live unedited video of tonight's show. So you can put a face with the voice, and that will be available sometime tomorrow on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/communitychatshow. Please look for that. And while you're there, why not subscribe to our channel? That way you'll be notified when we post future shows. All right, let's get Tom in here and see if this crazy weather is ever going to let up. And then we'll visit with our special guest, Kevin Kramus. And please stick around because a little later in the show, we'll have Joey and Holly back with their 2-minute gardening tips. And Mike is here to close out the show with his community announcements as always. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away.
Another Thursday, another rainy day here in southeast Michigan. It looks like the rain is going to continue as we get into the evening hours, and it's only going to get heavier as we get into the evening hours. A cold front is beginning to move into the region, and that's increasing the winds. And it's also going to be increasing the rainfall rates. We're probably going to see some more heavy rain move in, just like we did during the early morning hours. And we'll probably see some localized flooding in the urban and low-lying areas. But this cold front's going to be moving through pretty quickly, and the winds are going to be taking the rain out a little bit earlier than I thought. It will probably be done at around midnight, so we won't really see this rain during the overnight hours. And as we get into Friday, it's overall going to be a cloudier day and a little bit on the cooler side. We were in the 60s today, and we're going to be in the 50s tomorrow. And then as we get into the weekend, we're going to deal with another storm system. Saturday looks like it's going to be a very cold day with some morning snow. Some of the snow can probably accumulate on some of the grassy surfaces, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a big problem on the roads. We'll probably see a little bit of adjusting, and then those relatively warm temperatures will rise above freezing into the 40s, and then they will change over to some rain. And as we get into Sunday, we're going to dry out and the sun will come back out, but we are going to stay on the cool side into the 40s. And as we get into next week, I don't really see a big warm-up for us into next week. It's going to stay on the cooler side, with temperatures continuing to be into the 40s for high temperatures, and the low temperatures are going to be in the 30s. So it's not going to be overall a warmer week as we get into next week, but it is going to be a little bit on the drier side than what we're dealing with today. And as we get into later of next week, we'll see the rain chances increase again as we get late into the week, probably around Thursday again. So every Thursday I feel like we're going to deal with rain, and we're going to be dealing with that again. As we expand outward, we're dealing with this very large system that's bringing the rain for us in the Great Lakes. It's bringing widespread severe weather all across the United States. It's extending all the way to the Gulf Coast from the Great Lakes, and embedded in that are lines and clusters of strong to severe thunderstorms, and they're going to be dealing with a lot of flooding, damaging winds, isolated tornadoes, and large hail. Luckily, we do not have to deal with any severe weather. The only real threat of inclement weather, in my opinion, is the flooding as we get into the low-lying areas, and a little bit of the gusty winds, but no big winds to deal with here. And overall, if you want to keep tuned to the local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com. But overall, tonight is going to be another cold, rainy, and windy night, so bundle up if you're going to go out.
All right. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that.
Thanks a lot, Tom.
Oh, you just can't please everybody, right, Mike?
I'll bet you didn't please Richard tonight.
Oh, no, you better believe it. All right, let's move on. He is a comedian, a musician, a public address announcer, and has even worked at J.C. Penney.
I've worked everywhere.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Kevin Kramus. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Hey,
Kevin.
thanks for having me here, Kerry.
It's been a long time coming, huh?
Yeah.
I apologize.
285 episodes?
285. That's a nice round number, right?
It is a good round number, yeah. I wanted you to learn it before
Yes,
I
yes,
got into this, so
yes.
at least you got the first couple out of the way.
Yeah. Get the bugs worked out.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think, we got the bugs worked out. So, Kevin, tell our listeners a little bit about yourself. J.C. Penney?
Oh, that was years and years and years
Yeah, I
ago.
bet.
That was right after I graduated from high school.
You're a hometown boy.
Born and raised in Garden City. You're 3-1. I was 3-1 on the other side of Merriman, 31315.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Right in
Wow.
the neighborhood of Sheridan.
Right in the hood.
Right in the hood here, yeah.
Graduate of Garden City High.
Garden City High School, 1986.
And did you move away for a while, or?
I left in, when did I leave? I left in 06 for a couple of years, moved to the East Coast,
Okay.
and came back. I'm back in Michigan, been back since 07.
So what made
08.
you get into comedy?
I always thought it was cool. I always, big Tonight Show fan, Johnny Carson fan.
Yeah.
And I always thought the comics on that were really cool. Like, I didn't know you could do it, but, I always thought it was neat watching it as a kid. And then when I was 17 years old, two friends of mine that from Garden City, Jamie Ratcliffe and Mike Perkins, who were older than me.
Okay.
They both graduated, I think, 81, 82, something like that. We used to hang out when I was in high school. They did video stuff with Dan York and I, and
Okay.
we were all kind of ran in the same group. And these guys were old enough to go to Canada because they were over 18,
Okay.
over 19, and
Yeah.
drink and go to the bars.
Right.
And there was a comedy club over there called the Comedy Corner.
Okay.
And they're like, you have to go to the Comedy Corner. You have to go over there with us. You like comedy. At the time, Eddie Murphy was big on
Yeah,
type of thing.
yeah.
So we were all into watching stand-up on TV. You got to go. There's this club, So they stuck me in, but when I was 17. They stuck me in the comedy club. It was a
You rebel.
yeah, I was a rebel. And the owner of the club, Leo Dufour, Leo Dufour's Comedy Corner, I walked up to him after the show, after seeing it, like, oh, this is the neatest thing I've ever seen before. I got to do this. Like, how can I do this, Leo?
But you had no experience,
None.
right? None.
Zero. I was a kid. I was still in high school.
Wow,
I
you
had
just
the
wanted
first
to give it a
show,
shot.
I just walked up like, I always wanted to do this. How do I do this? And he goes, here's my phone number. Call me anytime you want to go on stage. And he goes,
Wow.
anytime you want to see and of course he thought I was 19 because
Okay.
I was in his bar.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah.
realize somebody had snuck me in side doors. So he's like, anytime you want to come out and see a show, you're welcome to come see a show. The doors are open for you, because it's kind of how the business is, or it certainly was back then, for new comics or somebody that wanted to do it. The clubs would let you in.
So was it like an open mic type deal? or-
Nah, it was a regular show. I went to a
Okay.
regular show. So he gave me his number. And like Friday nights after basketball games, I would go to Canada. My friends would go like the Burger King over on Harrison and Ford Road and go party. And I'm like, I'm going to Canada. I'm going
wow.
to see a comedy show tonight in Canada.
Yeah.
So I did that for about a year, seeing shows all the time, and they let me bar back and.
But you were just watching
Just
shows.
watching
You weren't
shows.
performing
I
at
wasn't
that time.
performing.
Okay.
And about a year later, I got the guts up to go. I called them up one day and said, I want to go on stage.
So did you write your own material, or how did that work?
Yeah,
Or
he
off the-
kind of
off
told
the
old
cuff?
jokes and tried to do it off the cuff, and
Wow,
ate it.
that's
First
hard,
night I
man.
Ate it like horrible death. Horrible death on stage first time.
But he gave you your first break.
Gave me my first shot to go on stage, and so I just did that there. I'd go up there on the weekends and hang out, and he would put me on stage, or he would. At the time, there was a lot more comedy clubs in Detroit, and I was
Yeah.
still underage, so I couldn't get into a lot of places. So he would tell me to come over to the club, and Leo would open the show. Then he'd come over to Detroit and do a show, and I would end the show at his place. Like, I would MC the show for him while he was over here.
Oh, so you got some experience
So I got
there.
experience doing that, and then
So when did you start getting money?
after about 4 or 5 months, I started getting
Yeah.
gigs over there from other
Wow.
people to open for them. This is back 86, 87.
Okay.
And I did that, and I said, I worked at J.C. Penney's. I announced at the high school sports. So
Yeah, you're a public address announcer too.
Dan York's stunt double. That's,
Dan York stunt double.
Dan York's stunt double.
Okay. So you do a lot of sporting events. You did the Mud Hens.
I was with the Hens for a couple of years. Yeah, I started announcing here in Garden City back in 1983 when cable TV came into Garden City.
Right.
I was one of the
Mr. Project.
first.
You remember Mr. Project?
Oh yeah.
That was awesome. I wish we could produce more shows like that
That's
locally.
gone. I know those days are gone. Those.
I know. Why can't we produce a talk show or something?
There was Mr. Project. There was the Basket Makers Workshop
Yep,
here in town.
yep.
There was the bowling show.
Yeah.
I was the bowling
Was
show.
it just too expensive to do, or no room? Or
access
what?
is gone? You know that the days
just-
of public access
That's crazy.
are gone.
It's a shame.
I mean, it's all gone to this. You know, everybody's doing it on their
Yeah,
their
true.
phones.
Yeah.
As we're
Yeah.
talking,
Or
I'm
podcasts and
pointing my phone at the microphone as if it's a camera. But you know, everything is digital now.
yeah, you
so-
lost your video on there now.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of video. I noticed on Facebook.
doing lots. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I covered my first shooting last week right next to Myra McDonald over there in Cherry Hill.
Oh,
know?
did you really? Okay. Live.
I was live.
From Cherry Hill.
I don't know where that went. Yeah, but yeah, there is no more public access like there used to be.
Yeah, that's too
You know,
bad.
Those days are kind of,
PBS, I guess, or whatever you have, but
not as local.
no,
you know.
not the local community type deal.
And we're really lucky in Garden City to have somebody like Dan York that
Yeah.
has really done what, you know, not every town has the things that we have here in Garden City.
Right.
But, you know, he started doing that in
Yep.
1983.
Yeah.
I was there in the beginning with those guys. So
Wow. So,
I was-
yeah, you go way back.
I was one of the first volunteers for McLean Hunter Cable TV.
Oh, yeah, we had McLean Hunter when they first came in. I think everybody did. but
everybody did.
Eventually, we dumped them when they become com crap. And
Yep, exactly. They're all terrible. All of
they're
them are
all
terrible.
terrible, aren't they?
I was so happy yesterday.
And
I
the
was
prices.
I was on Facebook yesterday and I saw Stephen Clark at Channel 7. You know,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
him, but he's my Facebook friend.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And he was complaining about Comcast.
Uh-huh.
Right on his Facebook, something about bad service and how can a place like this have.
And you know, they monitor that stuff.
Oh.
Wow, and on Comcast, all of them do.
Oh, sure.
You
they
will
do.
get a response.
Oh, you get a response. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had, you know, I mean, he's a public
Right,
a media figure. So
Yeah, he can get
he
out
gets
there.
lots of comments. So he was complaining about it. Then Dr. Don from the radio
Oh, yeah,
station.
Dr. Don, yeah.
And I'm friends with Doc. You know,
Okay.
and Doc's down there complaining on his. And I'm thinking to myself, it's so nice to see these people in high positions still have the trouble that we do.
Right, exactly. It's just not
That
a
was so good. That was vindicated because I've been in terrible service
Yeah.
with Comcast.
Yeah. So we live through them, right?
Oh, my
Their
goodness.
complaints. You're a musician. I did not know that.
I play a little guitar. Started playing guitar when I was 40 years old. I actually played in the elementary school band and junior
Okay.
high band here in Garden City, and with your daughter Michelle back at the elementary, sir, at Radcliffe. I was in the junior high band, and
Yeah, you
but,
and Mike's daughter, I guess, were in the band in school. You played sax then.
I played tenor saxophone back then.
So you still play that a little? or
I got a
Mostly guitar?
little bit, but I started playing guitar when I was 40.
So any gigs there or no?
You know what? I don't do
Don't pursue that?
anything professionally as far. I'll play it on stage sometimes
Okay.
during my show.
Yeah.
But, I don't play like in a band or anything like that. I'll go to open mics sometimes.
Okay.
And sit in. And I have a few friends of mine that are in bands locally that host open mic type things. So I can go sit and hang out with those kids.
So let's talk a little bit about the upcoming Kiwanis Comedy Night. Now, you're going to host that, right?
I am the MC of that
MC?
show, and I put that show together.
And the venue's changed. We want to get that out there.
The
We're gonna
venue has
mention it
changed.
again.
The venue this year is at we moved across this kitty corner over to the Moose Lodge from Albert's on the Alley. So,
Right. Unfortunately, Albert's closed, and they had to move the venue. So
but we a couple of days scrambled around, found a location. You know, I mean, it wasn't as much finding. We could have found another location to do it. It was just John wanted to keep it in the city.
Right,
was
right,
part of it.
right.
Mr. Fleming, and we wanted to keep the same date because people had knew about the date. So
Yeah.
we were lucky enough that the folks at the Moose.
So tell us who's going to be the headliner there.
Headliner in that show is Mike Green.
Okay.
Originally a Detroit guy, works all over the place. He's cruise ships. He won the Las Vegas comedy competition a couple of years ago.
Oh, wow.
Won the New
So he is seasoned.
Oh, very seasoned. Very seasoned. You may have seen him on, he's been on Evening at the Improv. He's been on
Okay.
that last TV show that was on Fox last year. And
What's that big comedy club? I've been trying to think about it in Detroit.
The one in Royal Oak, the big one,
Royal
Comedy
Oak.
Castle.
Yes.
Mark Ridley's Comedy
Yes,
Castle.
yes. Have you ever played there?
I will be there. I play there at least once a year.
Oh,
I'll be
really?
there. When will I be there? I wrote it down.
I think I went there once, and it's nice. It's a nice place.
It's
Great venue.
The place. It is. It's one of the best clubs in the country.
Yeah, mention some of your dates that you got coming up. Go ahead, rattle them
I'll
off.
be there. I will be at the Comedy Castle April 14th through the 16th. That's where I will be.
Okay,
And then the Kiwanis show is April 17th.
right, and
That
that is
City Moose Lodge.
Yeah, what time is that?
5 p.m. It's a Sunday
5
afternoon.
p.m. Tickets
5
still
p.m.
available? We still have tickets?
Yep.
Tickets are available.
$20, I think.
Right.
$20. They're available at the door or
Or
in
you can talk-
advance.
Yeah, you can contact John Fleming. You can get him over at Maplewood Center, or
Okay.
you can buy them at the door.
We'll mention it again at the end of the show, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be at the Moose, and you're going to have some snacks, light snacks and beverages. They'll have there. You can
Bar service at the
bar
Moose.
service. Yep, serve yourself though.
And I've done quite a few shows at that lodge, and it's a fun place to
We
do
did
a
our show there.
Right.
When
Did you guys do
yeah, who was the governor? Mike,
Mike Lawburns?
I think so.
Or, Mike
Big Mike, and now he's not so big no more.
Mike Oliver.
Yeah,
Mike
and
Oliver.
Jody
Yeah,
Jody
Jody
got me.
Kachimba. Yep,
Yeah, we
yep.
did our show there live one time. I'd like to go back there and do it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, have a good time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So yeah, that's a big deal. Kiwanis Comedy Night. This is what, the third, fourth?
I was trying to think. 12 was the first year we did it.
Oh,
2012.
oh, okay,
This will be
okay.
the fifth.
Fifth.
See, you're the teacher.
I think I've
he
been
got
to-
the numbers down. he figured that out right like that.
I knew that math might have come in handy someday. 12 and 16. Carry to 1.
Yeah, right.
He's the only vendor at Tiger
You need to
Stadium
take
that
this guy
doesn't
on the
use his
show on the
fingers
road
and
with
toes.
you.
I know.
He's
I know.
got a million of them. What was the hen cards, or what was that you said? In the driveway last Wednesday or Thursday?
Oh, yeah. You had to park in the street because your driveway was full of hen cars.
Hen cars. He's here dogging Trump, and now he's making comments like this.
Yes.
Hen cars.
Yes.
I think it's
You better
former
watch it.
council.
You're not gonna be. Yeah, you're not gonna be big hit with the women out there.
Council on Aging Men. He's with.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Oh God, we have fun, don't we? Like I said, I saw you doing some videos on your phone and on Facebook. Ted Norke's house.
Yeah, Ted Norke's a comic friend of mine from years and years and years ago. That's sort of a legend in comic circles, and actually amongst the country, amongst comics. He started out way back in the Tim Allen days.
Oh, wow,
He's a
okay.
Jackson guy, and he no longer performs anymore. He's about 12 years. He's been a cancer survivor, but I'm the baby of the group.
Okay.
Funny. All the other guys are 10, 12, 15 years older than me. But anytime that myself and any of the guys that were like started out with Ted are in that area, he lives in Rockford. We usually stop at their house, so we stop at
That's
their house.
nice. Yeah,
and-
you keep in touch like
and
that.
keep in touch like
Yeah.
that. So that's the neat part about the business is you got friends all over the place.
Right. Yeah, you do a lot of traveling for sure.
So,
all
yeah.
over, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
And then you did one for the IAVA.
IAVA, yeah, the
out
Iraq
in
and
Plymouth.
Afghanistan
They're
Veterans
having a
Association.
fundraiser out there, I guess.
They're doing
Wanna give
a-
that a shout out.
Yeah, they're doing. Let me see what the date of that is. I don't remember off the top of my
I
head.
think it's April 16th. I wrote
I think
down.
that's what it was. Yeah, it was. It's a trivia fundraiser. My Trivia Live is doing it. They're a veterans organization that just raises money to help guys get
Yeah, I
kinda
guess there's-
reacclimated to.
And what's great, I
here.
love this when I read it. No membership fee because they've already paid their dues. That's
Exactly.
awesome.
Exactly.
That's awesome. So yeah, if people are interested, and they can go out there and contribute to that, help the fundraiser. That is April 16th from 7 to 11, I believe.
Yeah, over there at the VFW Hall on Mill Street in Plymouth, and those tickets are available on Eventbrite. So if they can find me on Facebook, Kevin Kramus on Facebook, and that little video's on there. The information's on there.
Yeah. Have
So
them go
they
right
can
to your
do that.
Facebook page.
Exactly.
Put that out there. And then I gotta ask you about the pirate ship, dude.
I don't know what that's
Are you
all about.
kidding me?
I know.
That's in Garden City?
That's in Garden City. That's on the corner of Arcola and John Hawk.
If nobody saw this video, they got to go to your Facebook page and watch this video because I was intrigued. I couldn't believe it.
And I
you
wanted to
walked
make more,
quite a
but
ways, too.
Oh, it's I'm on Cardwell. That was Arcola, so it's not too far.
So where is this thing?
It's right on the corner of, there's a house on the northeast corner of Arcola in John Hawk.
Okay, Arcola and John Hawk. I got to go by there.
Just inside the city limits.
Right inside,
Yeah,
right
just
on the border.
inside. Yeah.
And when you're heading down John Hawk, it's heading west. It's right on the.
And tell everybody what it is.
It's a pirate ship that's probably, I don't know how big it is.
It's tall.
It's big.
It is.
It's.
It was crazy. You were even amazed.
I've been watching this gentleman build this thing.
How many years have you been building this thing?
Well,
you
I've lived
figure?
in the neighborhood for about a year and a half, so over there. So I've been watching it since then, and it used to be, you really couldn't tell what it was, and it was on the side of his garage, this wooden boat thing.
Yeah, because it takes up like the whole backyard, doesn't
And
it?
then he moved it. Yeah, he moved it, put the masts on it, and it's a full-blown pirate ship. It's got to be, it must be 20 feet long.
It's
probably,
pretty big. It's pretty big.
With a mast, and then
Yeah, tall.
I only videotaped because I had gone to the grocery store, and I come back that way the other day.
That was
And
awesome.
there's skeletons.
Yeah.
He put a plank on it.
Walking
There's
the plank.
a skeleton walking the plank. There's another skeleton climbing up to the crow's nest. I'm like, what the heck?
So have you ever seen anybody on it or kids playing on
I've
it or
never
anything?
seen any kids over
It's
there.
just there.
Ever. The
Wow.
gentleman he's an older guy, probably, 60s-ish or something like
Mm-hmm.
that, and older than me. And he...
Just a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I don't want to disrespect anybody here.
No, you're not.
But, he and there seems to be a lot of military MIA things around the house.
Okay.
Flags and
So possible veteran.
so I'm guessing he is definitely a veteran.
Who the heck is calling here live?
You get a live call.
Live.
It's one of those skeletons.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. So, anyways,
I just couldn't believe that when you posted that. And yeah, people got to go over there. What is it? Facebook.com / Kevin Kramus?
Yeah, Kevin Kramus.
Yeah, check that
Kramis.
out.
It's so funny though that and every time I go by there now, like I said, the skeletons were added to it. First, it was just wood, and then he made it look old, like made the wood look like it was weathered, and then he added lights to it. He added lights.
Oh,
to the
wow,
cannons.
lights up?
The cannons flash red, and there's
You're kidding.
there's LEDs around it, which
Oh, my gosh.
I don't know if that's authentic. I watch Black Sails. There's no LEDs
Yeah.
on their ships.
Black Sails.
But and there's a gangplank going off of it up the side of the house. With
Jesus.
it looks like it's docked. You got to drive.
What a
I've never seen
conversation
a kid.
piece, huh?
Never once seen a kid over there.
God, kids would love that.
You would think so.
Yeah.
Not one time.
What the heck? Excuse me, folks. Let me check this out. Hello? She's not here right now. I'm doing a live show, so call back later, okay? Thank you. Okay, I will. I'll let her know. All right, bye.
His wife's secretary.
Call Walgreens. Okay. So anyway, back to the pirate ship. So this thing is pretty huge. You got to go by there and check it out. I'm going to take Cheryl by there and check it out too.
And the other thing is,
yeah.
now I wanted to shoot. I'm disappointed. My video disappeared. I got to find why that is. There's another house on Helen Street,
Okay.
right off of Ford Road, that has the whole front lawn as a pond.
Oh, no.
I'm not kidding. They dug out their entire front lawn is gone.
Wow.
And it's a pond. So I thought I could put
big.
the ship guy together. People at the pond.
Yeah, there you go.
You could be floating in.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, I want to float this boat.
Could do our own
that-
black
Is
flag.
that north of Ford or
It's south of Ford Road.
south of Ford?
Yep.
That is
Helen.
funny.
Okay.
Finding all these little idiosyncrasies. I've never lived on the east side of Garden City before. I'm a West Sider. So.
Okay, Mike, interview Kevin. I got to text Cheryl.
Cheryl Colade.
Oh, my God.
The hens are gone. Is this what you're trying?
Yeah, the hens are gone. Jeez, oh, Pete. Now she'll probably want to hold a conversation here during the show.
Of course.
Okay. Also, you're quite involved with Sandland Parade, which you do
Sandland
a great
Parade.
job.
Thank you
Fabulous
very
job.
much.
You really do. We've been in it. I think the last 2 years, 3 years, we've been in it. The Garden City Garden City Business Alliance, and then I drove for the gold medalists for the Senior Olympics one year.
That's
Drove
right.
them.
That's right.
And you're running around like a guy with his.
Oh, that's the day. That's the one day. Yeah, that's the one day.
It's crazy.
Holy cow! We
But
got all these people.
what a great parade, though.
It is great.
Really.
I'm in love with that parade.
I think it's one of the best in Michigan.
I do too.
Kiwanis has been there for
Absolutely.
years and years and years.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it without you guys.
Yeah, it's interesting because the parade route is such that if you're near the end where we usually are, the first floats have already finished the parade
Oh,
before you
for
ever
sure.
start it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
We,
I mean,
we have
Yeah,
a longer.
it keeps getting bigger every year, right? Pretty much. Keep adding.
We
had like 3 bands last year.
we had 3. We were supposed to have 4, and 1 fell through.
The Redford
So-
Unicyclists, I think they've been with you
They've
for
been with us
a
since
long
at
time.
least. I've been with the parade since I want to say 2000.
Okay.
Is when myself and the group from the American Legion Riders, Pat Squires and Donna Spiteri, and us all got together to save the parade when the JCs folded. So, and then every year we try to add as much as we can. So I think Redford's been with us almost since back then. And the routes changed. This is our
Oh yeah, I
third
remember
route, I think.
it used to go right by my street here, right into the park. We used to sit right at the end of the street. That was a
Yeah, well,
long.
It was a long parade.
Long
we started
parade.
At the high school and went down.
But that was
Middle
so
Belt,
much
all the way
fun.
down Ford Road to Merriman.
It was so much fun though, going into the park like that, and the log cabin.
It was
there,
fun.
and It was a good time.
It was a lot of fun. And that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons I fell in love with the parade. I grew up right 4 houses off of Merriman. So
Sure.
I, as a kid, we ran to the corner and
Yeah,
saw
us
it,
too.
And
We'd pick
as
our
a-
kids.
As a teenager,
lawn
the
chairs.
drums would wake me up, when I wanted to sleep in. You're dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
Here comes that parade.
And then we would watch it on TV,
And
and,
then
we'd
go-
see how far it is, and then we'd
Exactly.
say, "Okay, we got some time yet."
Yep, exactly. So it's changed, and the route's shorter, but it's still a fun parade. It's still
It
a good
is,
time.
it is.
And
Yeah. And
that was
those-
budget-wise. We had to shorten it like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
The-
I mean,
the-
makes sense. Yeah.
The police,
Well, the police. Yeah.
police thing that you needed for a parade that was 2 miles long on Ford Road, Merriman, and Middle Belt is
Yeah.
just unbelievable cost wise.
Yeah.
and that
You
weekend,
really disrupted traffic.
yes,
Yeah.
and that's a tough weekend.
It is.
That's and not everybody is thrilled with that weekend, but
You mean close to Thanksgiving in that, or?
yeah, but that's the traditional weekend we've had it for.
Yeah,
so that's
for
the
a
weekend.
long time.
I really feel
I like it.
that
Right
I
after-
like it.
Right after Black Friday,
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
exactly.
And then we have our we're doing our business expo with the Moose, right after that. So we try to.
Yeah, piggyback that, and that
some
went
of
very
it.
well last
Yeah,
year,
it
from what
did.
I was
It
told.
did.
I went in
Yeah.
there at the end of it, and everybody
Yeah.
was really happy.
Went good.
with-
Everybody had a good
You
time.
got traffic down there, so
Yeah.
that's great that we're trying to generate.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
cultivate the things downtown that
Yeah, yeah.
we haven't had for many years.
And actually, we're going to start utilizing the park. I think we're going to start utilizing that. I mean, that's a jewel.
We
Come
should.
on, let's face it.
We should.
We're going to bring back Music Under the Stars. I think we're going
That's
to
a
have
great
that.
idea.
So
I can
get
remember-
you out there, tell some jokes.
I can remember
Done
my
that before.
first years in Garden City, and I was in the JCs, and we used to have a big carnival in the park. We put on the fireworks for the city. Those
Kids Day in the park. That's
those,
huge.
Those were great events that brought out tons and tons of people.
Yep.
And I miss that kind of stuff, and I'm glad to see some of it coming back.
Yeah, yeah. We need to utilize the entire city, really. So, but yeah, I mean, the parade's a great time, and you do a fabulous job. Fabulous job.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that's something that's near and dear to my heart. That parade is for sure.
So, what else? What else is new with you? What's near and dear? What do you want to talk about?
what do I want to talk about?
What's new with Kevin Kramus?
What's new with me? Well, I just trying to stay busy this year. I'm pretty excited. I'm going back to work Atlantis in the Bahamas in a month, so I'll be there.
Are you
for
really?
A couple of
Nice.
weeks.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
It's supposed to be really
Awesome.
nice there.
It is very nice there. It's
Whereabouts in Bahamas?
at Atlantis. I
Oh,
stay
wow.
right at Atlantis. There's a comedy club, the Joker's Wild Comedy Club, right
Damn.
on the resort.
That's nice.
So you go out and you work there for 2 weeks, and yeah, it's a good time. It's
So you keep late hours as a comedian,
you know what?
pretty much.
Yeah, when I'm working, I do. I would say so, but when I'm tonight I'll be in bed by 11:30.
Yeah.
I mean,
right after the news, right?
Exactly. Right? You know, there's no Wings game on tonight, so
right.
I'm going to bed tonight. You know.
Now, what about Vegas? Have you ever done anything in Vegas?
I worked Vegas. I used to work at the Comedy Stop, which was at the Tropicana, and
Okay,
then it
Tropicana.
moved to the Sahara, and that's since closed. And I used to work for the Comedy Zone Club down at the Plaza. Right now, I'm kind of don't have any place that I work specifically in Vegas, but
Are you throttling back a little bit, or no? I mean, is it that type of business where it's up and down?
yeah, it's up and down. It's certainly up and down for me sometimes. I mean, my busy times are from the summers are slow. I mean, that's just how at least in the Michigan area, summers are slow.
Okay.
People don't want to come inside and see entertainment.
Yeah, they want to be outside
They
barbecue.
want to be outside.
Yeah.
But the rest of the year, I do pretty well. The voice of Wayne State basketball and football, so
Okay.
that keeps
Yeah.
me busy.
Yeah.
And
Tell us what else you do as far as public address.
do Wayne State basketball and football. I'm the backup for the football, but I'm there as of this year, the voice of men's and women's basketball at Wayne State.
Cool.
And
One
when
of my alma maters.
Wayne State, love it there. You were in Tartar though.
And there is
You were
Mrs.
started.
Chat. Did you call Walgreens? They said it's very important. Did you? Okay. You talked to them? Because they just called when?
They
10
called
minutes ago?
10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm doing a live show, and they're calling. They called 2 times. Said it was very important. So, will you take a picture of us? Our official photographer? Awesome. You know my wife, Cheryl?
I do know your
Kevin?
wife, Cheryl. Yes.
Don't block my light, eh?
You gonna get us all in here?
Yeah. She'll take another one when we move over there.
And we're still on. We're still.
Yeah.
We're still going.
Oh, yeah,
It's
we're
dead
still
air
going.
there.
Yeah, absolutely. Dead air. Yeah, we're still here, folks. Guest three's in the chat room probably going, what the hell's going
Yeah.
on?
How come it's quiet there? What's wrong with these people?
This is supposed to be a chat. Come on.
Yes.
We're chatting. This is chatting.
Thank you, Mrs. Chat. Appreciate it. So,
So I've been with Wayne State for about 3 years, and I'm with when my schedule permits it. I'm over at Madonna. I'm the voice of
Madonna.
women's basketball at men's and women's basketball and volleyball at Madonna.
Okay.
So that keeps me.
You
pretty
also
busy.
went to Schoolcraft, eh? Study there a little bit?
I took some classes there. I worked there for almost 10 years.
Okay.
I was their video production specialist from '89 to '99.
Ah.
So I kind of ran.
So
their
you
TV
have been
studio.
around. For
Oh
sure.
yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I started in video.
A lot
I
of
started
experience
in
in
video in Garden
different
City.
stuff.
All different AV kind of. I'm not quite as up to speed as I was 15 years ago when I worked at Schoolcraft, but I left there in '99 to tell jokes full time. I'm still in Garden City.
He's got a
Go ahead, Mike.
He's got a resume as long as mine. Only mine is former, and his is still doing.
Right. Yeah. You're
Oh no, there's
retired.
plenty of formers. I have plenty of formers.
I tell people I'm mostly a has been.
Me too. Exactly.
That's awesome. So, well, that's good. You're keeping yourself busy, and we're happy you were able to join us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was great to
And
be
stick
here.
around, you know.
You bet. Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
Stick around. And you got an open invitation anytime, all right?
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
And,
this is a good
if
time.
you have any guests you want to bring on with you, bring them.
I'll do that
And
for
we'll,
sure.
we'll work something out.
Oh, for sure.
All right? Mike, you got anything you want to say?
No,
No,
You got a mouthful?
yeah, you covered it pretty well.
I'm just here waiting for Kinesic. That's all I'm waiting for.
I don't know if Kinesic is going to show now, but
that's right.
we'll let him know.
He should have
Yeah,
been
it's
here.
the end of the month. Yeah, he didn't make it, but that guy's busy. He is so busy. It's unbelievable.
He's all over the place.
all over the
He's
place.
amazing.
Yeah. Good guy too, really
And
good.
he's what, 17, right? He's just like
I don't
he's
even
like
think he's
Doogie
changed,
Howser or something like that, isn't he? For
29 actually.
is he 29 now? I have no idea. His shoes older than
pushing
that.
30.
You too. People
Way
say,
older.
People saying you got to run for president. Well, you can't do that yet. He's
No,
not old enough.
yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Class president. He could be senior class president.
Yes,
That's what
yes. No, he's a good guy.
He's a great guy.
Makes himself available whenever we need him, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, still
Julie Plawicki, also, she comes on every now and then. She's due back on too. So,
She's got a fundraiser coming up.
yeah, did you get invited?
Yeah, but
Yeah, I did too.
But I I'm sending her a note saying that that's the night before we leave for Europe. I'm not going to try to make that.
And it is a Thursday night show night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I might not make your
We'll
show
see.
that night.
You might.
Yeah.
You might.
I'm leaving the next day.
Well,
Where you going?
Kevin, I have to fill in for you.
Great Britain and France for 2.5 weeks.
Very nice.
Yeah. I don't know.
Gonna miss a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you are.
Gonna miss
Taste Fest.
Relay
Big.
for Life.
Yeah, Relay for Life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh well.
we'll think of you.
I might think of you guys too.
Well, you let us know, and if need be, we'll get Kevin to fill in for you.
Yeah, I'll come fill in for you.
All right.
I'll do Taste Fest for you.
There you go. That is a good time. Did you go last year?
I did not.
Oh man, it was really successful. Had a good time. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but yeah, that's coming up.
My daughter and son-in-law went. My daughter wants tickets for this next one too. She's going to take one of her friends.
Tickets go on sale tomorrow. Start tomorrow.
Okay.
Yep.
It sold out last year. That's what I
Yeah,
did.
we sold out, and we're hoping to sell probably 200 tickets this year.
Nice.
So they're limited.
Okay.
And then we have the buses and all that. So it's really, really going to be fun.
Got a couple new restaurants.
Yeah, a few new venues. Actually, Ford Road Mini Golf is celebrating their 50th year in business.
Oh, no kidding.
And they're going to have like a donut lady there, and we're all going to get off the bus and try for a hole-in-one for free golf.
That's a great idea.
Stretch our leg a little bit. And,
That's excellent.
yeah, and help her
That's
out.
excellent.
And then we have GJ's. They're a new one on Vinoy and Ford. GJ's
Oh,
Diner.
Genie's.
Next
Yeah.
to the,
You know, whatever that's been called over
Next to
the years.
the VFW Hall
Right,
there.
right.
And we're going to start at Golden Feather and end at Golden Feather.
Okay.
And because we were going to at Albert, so we had to. And Judy's really accommodating us over there, so we appreciate that. And then the Elsatons we got. Leon's is new this year. They're going to be on.
Plato's?
Not Plato's this year. Sports Venue will be back on.
Not doing City Cafe. He's not in it this year.
No, he's not in. He's got other plans that he's doing. Boy, I can't remember.
Rogalis?
Not Regalas. He won't do it for some reason.
No?
We did it one year.
Oh, Straight Farmhouse, the museum's going to be on. That's going to be a dessert stop, all desserts.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so you can go in there and get a free tour of the museum.
I have history in that building, too.
Do you? I bet you do. So, yeah, it's going to be a good time. So, looking forward to that, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. So, all right, well, look, let's move on here, and we'll get Joey and Holly in here and see what they have for their 2-minute gardening tips. And then, Mike, we're going to get you
All right.
on here, all right?
Okay.
Here we go.
Was that their choice? So you guys didn't go there.
This is Gardening in 2 Minutes. One of the top 5 most important things that you can do for your vegetable garden, whether growing in a raised bed, traditional ground garden, or container garden, is utilize the material of mulch. And this can be low cost or no cost to you, and it can be on your property already.
Mulch is great because it retains moisture in your soil. It helps prevent diseases that are possible in the soil from coming and splashing up onto your plants. It also suppresses weeds, and a lot of times it looks nice depending on the type of mulch you're using.
Now, we are speaking of the organic variety. We do not recommend synthetic types of mulch, simply because they do not break down over time. Organic mulches do. Organic mulches can be dry grass clippings, leaves that you saved from the fall, whether mulched or whole leaves. You can also use wood chips, but you don't want to mix the wood chips into your soil as they will rob the soil of nitrogen. Just layering them on top, mimicking the Back to Eden method, is very smart. You can also use pine needles, and the myth is that pine needles will break down and make your soil acidic, and that is simply not the case. By the time the needles break down, the acidity in the pine needles has raised to a neutral base, so they're not going to make your soil acidic. So you can utilize, if you have a lot of pine trees, utilize that mulch and really help suppress the weeds.
You could even use shredded paper for mulch. It may not be as eye-appealing as some others, but it is something that does work. When it comes to gardening, you don't necessarily have to buy materials. You can always look on your property or in your home for something that will enhance and benefit your garden.
For more information on mulch and other garden-related topics, our weekly video productions, as well as our free downloadable digital quarterly magazines, you can find all that information at
The WisconsinVegetableGardener.com.
For the health-conscious organic gardener worldwide. For Gardening in 2 Minutes, I'm Joy Baird.
I'm Holly Baird.
All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. All the way from Wisconsin, Kevin.
Wisconsin.
You ever play Wisconsin?
I have played Wisconsin. I've been to
Wisconsin
Milwaukee.
Dells.
I've been through the Dells.
Love the Dells.
I've been through the Dells.
Yeah, we were there a few years back. That was a lot of fun there.
That's where Ringling Brothers is up there.
Yep.
Up in that neighborhood.
Yep.
Yep. I've been all through there.
And they vote. I think they vote this Tuesday.
It is Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah, they're all in
Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin.
Cruz is supposed to be ahead of Trump in Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. But, you know.
It's the cheese.
Yeah.
It's a cheese. He can cut the cheese.
He's not such a great choice either.
None of them are.
No.
I don't like any of
No,
them.
it's really, really tough this year. Wow.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah. All right, we'll get to Mike here now and see what announcements he has. I know he has several of them over there. And
He's got a stack of things.
if Kevin has any to add, then he can chime in too. So let's get Mike in here and cue up the music.
That'll be the day when you say goodbye. Come on.
Hey, it's time to get Mike in here for some community announcements. So, Mike, take it away.
Thank you, Gary.
All right. He's still trying for Buddy Holly, man. I'll tell you. I don't know this guy. He's relentless.
So the music died when that plane crashed. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know.
The
Big
Richie
Bopper.
Valens and Buddy Holly.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, get to
There'd
it.
be no Kanye if that plane hadn't crashed. I know that.
The Friends of the Garden City Historical Museum will present a special program featuring Miss Amy Elliott Bragg in her most recent book titled Hidden History of Detroit as part of a member appreciation event in the Grand Parlor Banquet Room at the Strait Farmhouse on Wednesday, April 27th from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Light snacks and beverages will be provided, as will copies of Mrs. Bragg's book be raffled off, and she will be available for book signings afterward. Hidden History of Detroit transports the reader to discover the Motor City before the motor, a muddy port town full of grog shops, horse races, hazard cemeteries, and enterprising bootstrappers from all over the world. I don't know if they had any comedy clubs then, but meet the augmented
Speakeasies.
augmented French fugitive who founded the city, the tobacco magnate who haunts his shuttered factory, the gambler, prankster, millionaire who built a monument to himself. That sounds like something Donald
Well,
Trump
who
would
wrote
do.
this stuff?
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow.
The governor who brought his scholarly library with him on canoe expeditions, and the historians who helped create the story of Detroit as we know it. One of the oldest, rowdiest, and most enigmatic cities in the Midwest. RSVP at 734-838-0650 to attend this free event. Please mark your calendar. And as we've been discussing, the Kiwanis has a comedy night. The site of this year's comedy night, as Kevin said, is going to be the Moose Lodge at 29137 Ford Road. The times will be the same. The doors open at 4 p.m. Show starts at 5 p.m. and it's still on Sunday, April 17th. Tickets are $20. The headliner is Mike Green, and the local host is our own Kevin Kramus. It's an adults-only event. A couple of things will be different. The Moose Lodge does not serve food, but the Kiwanis will be providing some snacks at the tables. The Moose Lodge does not have a wait staff, so you'll need to go get your own drinks. You're going to actually stand up and walk.
Move around a little.
Yeah.
But the beer's $2. So if
Yeah,
you
you can't
if
beat
you can't
that.
get up for a $2 beer, you shouldn't
me?
be drinking. That's the way I look at it.
Exactly.
Family game night. The Garden City Public Library wants to help families settle the age-old question, who is the ultimate champion? Well, judging by the card games at my daughter's house, it's not me lately. On Monday, March 28th from 5 to 7 p.m., the library will be hosting a family game night. Come enjoy board games, card games, Wii games, and face off against your family members. Free pizza will be served. We ask that people call to register for spots at 734-793-1830. Now, that's the phone number for the library. I'm not
gonna
repeating
repeat
it for every library event, so write it down,
Well, they have a lot of stuff going on over there.
734-793-1830. We hope to see you there. Bring your family and find out who is the best of the best. Teen Movie Night. The Garden City Public Library is pleased to announce that they will be hosting a teen movie night with an exclusive showing of The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Hey, that's a big film. On Thursday, March 31st. That's tonight.
That was tonight.
That's tonight.
Yeah.
You were there at 5 o'clock. You came on down to the library for an opportunity to see that. There will be popcorn. There was popcorn
Let us know how you enjoyed it.
and other serious.
What's the phone number?
enthusiasts to share- Yeah.
What's the phone number, Mike? We want to know the phone number.
I'm not telling you the phone number again. The movie was rated PG-13. Another way you can help the Friends of the Garden City Public Library, if you shop Kroger, we would love and encourage you to enroll in Kroger Community Rewards. Kroger is committed to helping communities grow and prosper, and Kroger Community Rewards makes fundraising easy. All you have to do is shop at Kroger, swipe your Plus card. Year after year, local schools, churches, and other nonprofit organizations will earn millions of dollars
Millions.
through Kroger Community Rewards, including the Friends of Garden City Library.
They need millions.
Yeah, if they're going to build a library, they're going to need more than 1 million. Sign in or create an account to enroll. Once signed in, you can enroll or update your community rewards under your account settings. And as a free service to our residents, you can take your old, outdated, this is a new announcement, old, outdated prescription medicines to Garden City Police Department. There's a box in the lobby to collect and properly dispose of potentially dangerous medicines which are no longer needed.
And that's very important.
Yes, it is.
It is. Don't flush those drugs.
Yeah, we don't want them in our water system, and,
No.
and we don't want them in our landfills.
No, we don't.
And if you don't know by now, the Garden City Public Library offers drop-in computer tutoring every Tuesday from 10 to 12. Do you need to brush up on the basics? Come on in and take advantage of this great resource. The library is located, you know it, 31735.
That's a
Maplewood
good
Street,
deal,
Garden
too,
City.
you know.
Yeah, it is.
For seniors, you know, that maybe
for
want to
sure.
learn how to email or something, just the
Yeah,
basics. It's awesome.
Because you need to know that stuff.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Where are you gonna
absolutely.
learn it?
You'll be
The
lost.
Technology challenged.
Yeah. Now they need how to use a smartphone. Teach you how to use it. That'd be great, wouldn't
They
it?
do. Oh, for sure.
They got
Except
the-
they change.
Yeah, they do.
Every time I get a phone, it's different.
Always, always.
Just think if cars were that way.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the steering wheel's in the back seat this way.
Yeah. And they're driving themselves now.
Yeah.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Okay, the Garden City Soccer Club is having a kickoff classic bowling fundraiser to kick off the spring season and support the Garden City Soccer Club with a night of bowling. Food, rallies, and lots of fun. This is going to be April 8th. Adults only, Westland Bowl, 5940 North Wayne Road in Westland. Registration starts at 7, bowling starts at 7:30. Cost is $20 a person, includes 3 games of bowling, pizza, and shoe rental. For more information or to RSVP, please call or please email board@gardencitysoccer.com or find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Garden City Soccer. Garden City Post 396 of the American Legion, Sons of the American Legion, is having a bowling fundraiser. That'll be on Saturday, April 9th at Westland Bowl. You know where it is, 5940 North Wayne Road. They didn't move it. Registration will start at 12. Event starts at 1. It's $15 a person. 3 games, shoes, pizza and pop, raffles, and a 50-50. Come and help us raise funds to support our veterans. There's a 7-card stud poker night. No experience required. Saturday, April 16th at 6 o'clock p.m. This is going to be at Gordon Chevrolet. It's $25 entry fee. Sign up and register and prepay. Call Sherry at 734-458-5238 or email sbarber@gordonchevrolet.com. Food, prizes, and fun. All proceeds go to making children's wishes come true.
No experience for poker. That just screams, we're going to take your money.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does.
You don't have to know how to gamble. Just bring
Right.
some cash.
Just pay that $25.
We'll explain it to you as we go along. Oh, you lost. Too bad. Okay. the Spring Community Shred Day. They try to have one every quarter. It's going to be this Saturday. It's not going to be this Saturday. It's going to be Saturday, April 30th, from 10 o'clock to 1 p.m. at the City Hall parking lot. You enter off Central from Ford Road, at 6000 Middle Belt Road, Garden City. You can also drop off your food donation to our home pantry. We will accept up to 5 paper grocery bags or cardboard banker boxes of sensitive paper documents from Garden City residents and businesses to shred at no charge. Please note, cars must be in line by 12:45 p.m. One man's trash can be another man's identity. More than 19 million Americans have been victims of identity-related fraud over the past 2 years. The American Legion Auxiliary Unit 396 says it's never too early to thank spring. They're having a spring craft and vendor show Saturday, May 14th from 10 to 3, 1 o'clock admission. This is at St. Mel's Church, 7506 Inkster Road, Dearborn Heights. That's on Inkster Road, just north of Warren Road. There's going to be a bake sale, food available, 50/50 in a raffle. Email American Legion Aux 396 Craft Show at yahoo.com for more information. All proceeds go to help our veterans and their families. Coffee with Knisik. Please join Senator David Knisik for a casual conversation about what's important to you and the community. David has these on the second Monday of every month. So the next one will be April 11th, Monday, April 11th. He has them in all 5 cities that he represents. The Garden City one is at from 10:30 to 11:30 at Maplewood Senior Center. Also present will be State Representative Julie Plowicki and County Commissioner Glenn Anderson.
Yeah, those are well attended.
They are, and you get some interesting questions and some
Yep.
strong opinions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you do.
And interesting answers, too.
Yeah. Okay, what's happening in Flint? What's happening in Detroit Public Schools?
Yeah.
And these people know the insides of it, and they don't pull any punches. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, basically, all these people screwed up.
Yeah, pretty much. Period.
Did you see that survey where
Yes.
where-
He was one of the worst
where Snyder's is now
politicians
Really?
regarded
in
as
the
one
nation.
of the worst leaders?
Top 19, I think.
Yeah.
I think he was the top 19.
Nice.
Yeah.
Forbes or something. Wasn't it?
Yeah,
Or
I don't know who
Fortune
did it,
magazine.
but it's
Forbes,
it was
I
in the
think.
paper. Chris Christie was the only other governor, I think, that made it. But
Yeah. And he endorsed Trump. What's that tell you?
Yeah.
Jesus.
after tearing him down, then he endorsed him.
Right.
Golly. Brenda's Butterfly Habitat. Let's get on a more friendly topic.
Yeah, awesome.
It's
Awesome
located
place.
at 6414 Merriman Road in Westland, 734-788-0539. It's at Barson's Greenhouse between Ford Road and Warren. You can call Barson's Greenhouse, get information also at 734-421-5959. They will be open the first Thursday in June through the last Friday in September. Closed on July 4th. Hours of operation are Wednesday through Sunday, not open on Monday or Tuesday. Wednesday through Sunday from 4 a.m. from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Admission is free, but they do accept donations. Merchandise is available, and caterpillars are given away on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. What you'll find at Brenda's Butterfly Habitat is filled with butterflies, host and nectar plants that are native to the area.
Nice place.
You will see this complete life cycle of these winged beauties in all stages of their metamorphosis.
This is at Barson's?
Yeah.
Are you
She's-
kidding me?
No, you got to go there. It's
Is this
awesome.
like the first year they've done this? Or
No,
is this-
she's
it's
been there
about
for
3-4 years, isn't it?
about 4 or
How
5.
come nobody knows about this?
Now
It's
you do.
it's a real jewel. It really
It
is.
is.
I bet.
It's wonderful.
It is a great place to take kids.
Brenda-
I've taken my grandkids, but if you got kids or grandkids,
Even if you don't, just go there and
Yeah, I
sit down
don't.
and meditate, man. It's awesome.
So it's in one of his greenhouses? This
No,
is?
she's got a big Quonset that she built, all her own money, and
Got
she
you.
and Joe helped her, gave her the land
On
to
his
put
property
it on.
over there.
Yep.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep. And she was on 3 weeks ago,
yep.
and she's actually trying to get the monarch butterfly as a state insect.
Oh, no kidding.
So she'll have petitions over there. You can sign and everything, and it's really, really cool.
I'm trying to get the Snyder to be the state insect, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
Would
yeah.
that be reptile?
There could be a petition
That
for that.
reptile?
Snake. No, rodent. Rodent.
Does Michigan have a state rodent?
Yeah, I don't know. They might now.
Wow, I'm going to have to check
There's a
that out.
toss-up between him
Yeah.
and a squirrel.
Yeah, definitely go over there and say hi to Brenda.
They're both kind of nuts.
You'll like it.
If you want more of information, visit her website, Butterflies in the Garden / Brenda Zizic. That's DZIEDZIC
Zizik. Yeah.
at www.butterfliesinthegarden.com. You can also find her at Facebook at www.facebook.com / Brenda's Butterfly Habitat, or you can email her at happybutterflying@yahoo.com.
She is the butterfly lady for sure.
Yep. And finally, the Berger Autistic School Association presents the 16th annual Autos for Autism Car Show.
Yeah.
To benefit Berger School for students with autism. It'll be on Monday, July 11th from 5 to 9 p.m. Note this year only, it's at a new location. It's at Garden City Middle School, 1851 Radcliffe, near Ford Road in Wildwood, formerly the site of Garden City West High School. And that's due to construction at their regular venue. The show will return to Garden City High School in 2017.
Yeah, they're redoing the parking lots out there.
Yep.
Good.
And fabulous.
They need it just in time for the parade.
For the parade.
Fabulous raffle prizes, great music, delicious food with Baby Drew's barbecue, clowns, face painting, kids' activities, fun for all ages, dozens of trophies, dash plaques to first 200 vehicle entrants. Visit facebook.com /autos for autism or email autosforautism@yahoo.com or call Lisa Clark at 734-323-3010 or her mobile site text A4A to 28748. Yeah, I guess Kiwanis is going to help with some manpower at that this year.
Yeah, that's
great.
a nice
a
nice
big
event.
event.
Really is.
Jablonski asked
It's a good
us to
time.
help out.
Yeah, it's a good time. Well, I got a message here I'm supposed to ask you. This is for you, Kevin. Is it true that you grew up next door to the best neighbor ever? The house to the east of yours, when you were just a little guy, you told this person that this person was really cool. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Marge is crazy.
I still tease him about this. Marge Hickman. Yep.
No, it can't be Marge. No. Must have been my neighbors on the other. It must have been the people they bought the house off of. That must be who it was.
Yeah, she was going to try and tune in tonight. I says, you can always call in, too. He'd get a kick out of that. I gave her the phone number, but I guess she couldn't make it.
She used to do my homework.
Did she really? Awesome. Boy, now the truth comes out.
Somebody had to do it.
Exactly.
She said Kevin's a great guy and funny.
I've known her forever.
Yeah. So, yeah, I had to get that in there.
I grew up in the house that she lives in before she owned it.
Yeah. That's awesome. So I got that in there. Okay, Marge? All right, we want to remind all residents that the next regular city council meeting is going to be held Monday, April 4th at 7 p.m. in the council chambers located at 6000 Middlebelt Road. They urge all residents to attend. All right, in closing, I just want to mention again that if you would like to be a guest on our show like Kevin Kramus, then all you have to do is send us an email at gccommunitychat@gmail.com. But hopefully it won't take as long to get you on.
Let's see, I'll be back at 285, so that'd be what, that's 570?
Hey, number guy. Come on, add it up. That's gccommunitychat@gmail.com. We'll shoot you some available dates, and that's all there is to it. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization you'd like to share your information with us and the surrounding communities. If so, this is the forum for you. Once again, email us at gccommunitychat@gmail.com or give us a call at 734-788-9319. We look forward to hearing from you. Our show reaches several communities in the area, so if you can get us some information about your business or organization, we'll be happy to mention it on the air for you.
It's kind of global, isn't it?
It is global. United
Yeah,
So
Kingdom.
that's a lot of the
United
communities.
Kingdom. We actually have
that's-
Dave Cooper from the United Kingdom calls in every now and then. And that's 6 hours different.
My schedule when I have events.
Okay, there you go.
It's nice to be retired.
Yeah, it is.
You guys want to do your own show or what? All right. Are you a business owner, resident, or community advocate interested in serving the business community? If so, the Garden City Business Alliance is looking for you. Becoming a member is very easy. Just visit their website at gcbizbiz48135.org and fill out the contact page or give them a call at 734-788-9319. Also visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/Garden City Business Alliance. So why not consider joining the GCBA and be a part of moving our business community forward? Or better yet, why not come to their next membership meeting as their guest Friday, April the 8th, 6 p.m., held at Schoolcraft College, Radcliffe Center, 1751 Radcliffe, room 115, the community room. Inside the west entrance, Dr. Michelle Klein will be hosting that meeting for us, and we thank her. So we hope you'll be able to attend. We would love to meet you and hope that you'll become a member of the GCBA. Okay, before we sign off tonight, please jot these phone numbers down. If you would like to become a volunteer for any of the DDA events, please give Kim or Teresa a call at 734-261-2830. The DDA office is located at 29213 Ford Road. And once again, if you would like to become a member of the GCBA or volunteer for any of their upcoming events, give them a call at 734-788-9319 or contact them through the website, once again, gcbizbiz48135.org. Both the GCBA and DDA are working on events and dates now, and we're always looking for volunteers. Actually, tickets for this year's Garden City Taste Fest are now on sale. They are $20 each. Mike, you're groaning over there. You're going to miss it.
Yeah, but I got to get a couple tickets for my daughter and her friend.
And you get a nice T-shirt, which will be your ticket for the event, and also a punch card. When you visit all 7 venues, be sure to get it punched, and you'll be eligible for some great prizes at the end of the event. Tickets are limited, so be sure to get them early. Registration forms are on the website at GardenCityTasteFest.com. That's GardenCityTasteFest.com, along with more information. So if you want to be involved, please contact the DDA and GCBA today. Well, I think we're ready to call this a podcast. Podcast. I want to thank my co-host. Kevin liked that, didn't you? I want to thank my co-host.
I don't know what just happened.
Echo. I want to thank my co-host, Tom and Mike, and our special guest, Kevin Kramus. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me here.
Had a great time.
Thank you.
Also, thanks to Joey and Holly and everyone who joined us in the chat room, and to those that will be listening, downloading the show later, and also those that will be watching on our YouTube channel. Really appreciate your support every week. Remember, the audio from tonight's show will be available on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GCChat shortly after we sign off tonight, and also on our main show page at TalkShoe.com, call ID 82757. And look for the video of tonight's show tomorrow on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/CommunityChatShow. And if you like the show, don't forget to subscribe. All right, remember, the success of a community depends on the community. So please support your local businesses. And if you see something, say something. Look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, be sure to head on over to DopplerTomsWeather.com. He's got a great little website over there, so check that out. So on behalf of Tom, Mike, Holly, and Joey, this is Kerry saying take care, and see you all next week, April 7th, when our guest will be former Hometown Life editor and now candidate for Wayne County Commission, Miss Sue Mason, will join us right here on TalkShoe.com, show ID 82757. Have a good night. Julie Brown and Brad Califf. All right, see you guys. Take care. Bye.